gosh. I think we did it. Yeah, we did it. It's close enough. Hey, you don't hear me on the real good audio right now, but that's okay. It's all fine. It's okay. Because we're here. Oh, that's too close. That's too zoomed in. Tyler, zoom me out.
Which one's zoom out, W or T?
T? As in take it away? God? No, I was wrong. That's good. It's probably. It's a lot of headroom. Give me the T. Give me the T again. Just a little T. Just a little taste of tea. Perfect. Right there. Oh, that's just the right amount of tea. Can you hear me? Folks? We got some listeners. We got some people here. Chat. Let's get the 3/4 shot. Thank you for your sauce. We'll try that. We'll try that next time. We're going to get that 3/4 shot. Oh my God. We're here in the Discomfort Zone. And I'm your host, Jay Light. And I'm getting green screen. I've got green screen eye today. Look at that. My pupils are about to go black like a demon child. Oh, baby. Welcome to the Discomfort Zone. This is a game show where you get to embarrass yourself and others in order to try and win some fabulous prizes. And the way this works is going to be revealed as soon as I tweet this thing out. Hold on, just one sec. Tyler, my producer, is logging on as we speak. He's figuring out how to do this thing. Twitch.tv/pack. No, hold on. We already have a caller. We've got a lot. Listen, we haven't even started talking about what the show is, what the premise of anything is. People are just excited to try and win prizes based on their bullshit. Because that's what you do on this show. What you do on this show is you win prizes based on your inability to succeed at life. And your failures and your foibles and the mistakes you've made. What's going on? Something saying something. Tweet break. What is happening? It's Tyler's fault? Is it Tyler's fault? Is something going on?
Yeah, what's going on? I hear you.
You hear me fine? I mean, I think the world probably hears me fine. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. Tyler, grab the microphone, introduce yourself while I tweet. I'm going to tweet, and Tyler's going to vamp while I tweet.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? I'm helping produce this. Jay's on a tweet break. He's going to let us know what we, made you uncomfortable, what you regret. We're still figuring it out. This week,
I think it's about the stories that you don't want to tell people, but you can do it from the anonymity. Like last week, we had our winner,
huge.
Waddle censored, won because she talked about doing blackface.
Yeah,
that was the last show we had
for a cosplay.
Yes.
Yeah.
But does it matter that it was a cosplay, or does it matter that she fucking did it at all?
I think it matters, like if she was dressed as the Predator or something.
Well, if she was doing blackface, it would be the Super Predator, right?
Oh, God.
Hey-o.
Hey.
Joe Biden jokes, people. Okay. Here's how the Discomfort Zone works. I tweeted about the show, so hopefully we get more than 2 viewers. Thank you, Tyler, for vamping and for screening our calls. We've already got a caller. It's crazy. Here's how the Discomfort Zone works, folks listening in and watching. You win prizes based on your ability to tap into your deep, deep discomfort parts of your soul. So what we want to do here is just listen. It's okay. You can tell me. You can trust me. Look, I'm wearing most of a suit right now. Okay, I'm wearing the top half of a suit. Who cares what's on the bottom half? I tell you what, not you, faithful viewer, because it doesn't matter. Because you're uncomfortable about some shit. And I'm going to help you feel less uncomfortable about that shit that you feel uncomfortable about. So that's what's all going to work. That's how it's all going to work, guys. And today, you're going to win fabulous prizes because I'm going to mail you some prizes, all right? We've already mailed out pants. We've mailed out sunglasses. We've mailed out a polo shirt, a black polo shirt to our blackface champion from the last show, Waddle Censored. And today, I'm proud to announce it's our first clothing-based prize. And that is a twofold prize. First prize, playing cards. Invisible playing cards. These are by Kiekerland. They are a Peter Woot design. I say that because I assume it's some sort of a Swedish or some bullshit. Peter Woot design. And they're invisible playing cards. And there's a crack in the case, full disclosure. You can see that right there. It's a crack in the case. But these are a nice little slick little set of playing cards, right? So you can just they're invisible, right? You can hide behind them and still see what's happening. Okay? Just take these. You can play card games with your quarantine bubble. You can throw them at your enemies. You can signal your DoorDash or Postmates driver.
Is that Gambit?
Gambit. Yeah, Gambit did that. Charge them up with power. Throw them at your enemies. We also have, and this is the prize that will directly lead into today's prize category, a flash drive that I found from the Pintar Investment Company. Shout out to Pintar. I don't know what's on this flash drive because I've never looked on this flash drive. I don't know what's on it. I don't know how much space there is. I don't know what is on here, and I am never going to find out. That's for you to find out because you're going to win and you're going to get this flash drive.
Important disclaimer. J-Light Incorporated is not responsible for your computer should you plug a
That's correct.
random flash drive into it.
Right. And honestly, if you get a random flash drive with some bad stuff on it, then that just means you could be a competitor in the next episode of the Discomfort Zone. So what we're doing is creating a cyclical need for you to tune into and watch this show. So I hope you got some stuff going on. Tyler, I can't read the chat because I have bad eyes. What do we got? We got a very active young man in the chat today, I think. Fear Sauce is in there. What's he saying? Get on the mic and tell us. Narrate. I dare. Come on.
Well, he's saying, what is happening? It's Tyler's fault.
Who else do we have? Who just said hi?
That's, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Hello. Welcome. We're going to get some calls in. All three of you watching, I hope you call because we have some people who could win some prizes, and they're going to win a flash drive with some sort of mysterious shit on there. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? We forgot to hit record. Hit record, Tyler. Where? On the computer. You see where it says rec?
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Now, that was on me. Don't worry about that, Fear Sauce. That was 100% on my fault. I'll figure it out. I may have to download this off of Twitch later on to figure out how to solve the whole thing. But
well, Terrance is on the line.
Terrance is here and ready? Oh, my God. This is an embarrassment of riches. Call in. Listen. Call in just like Terrance if you want to try and win a prize. 818-8-REGRET is the number. It's right there. 818-873-4738. Right there at the bottom of your screen. Okay? Right there. That's where you can call. But let's go ahead and pop in. Former champion, co-champion Terrance. Who should be here any second now. Terrance, are you there, bud? I think I hear you.
Hey there, Jay.
Hey,
How's it
Terrance.
going, Jay? Third-time watcher, third-time caller. Terrance here, remember?
I remember. You had 700 points for your foot there. You had some toe problems based on your bets against the government. How's your foot?
Yeah, you are absolutely correct. I did lose everything I owned by betting that Joe Biden would be or would not be president, that Donald Trump would be president the night before the inauguration. Therefore, the mafia chopped my toesies off.
That's
so
right.
They are gone. They could not be reattached.
No, they couldn't be reattached. That's such a bummer. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, the mafia fed them to their dogs. And,
they got,
once it goes through the gastric system, you cannot sew that thing back on. So
you get a little gangrene in there or something?
Yeah, no, my foot's fine. I did not try to sew them back on, but yeah, the toes were done for.
Okay. Well, hey, I'm sorry to hear about your toes, but I'm glad you still have the actual foot meat sitting there ready to go for you.
Well, I put it in a jar. It's a keepsake, And in fact, the mafia said I'm not allowed to get rid of it, that it's a reminder. Because I don't know if you know this, Jay, and tell me if this is fair to you. Okay, but after the mafia chops your toes off, you still got to pay him the money.
Apparently, we can't hear the phone call. That's the word on the street.
Oh,
Terrance.
no.
Uh-oh. Terrance, we haven't been able to hear. This is an outrage. Here, I know what to do. We're going to go back. We got to figure out how to do this show one of these days. We'll figure out how to do it right. Stand by. Here we go. Ever again. That's what's going on. All right, Tyler, you vamp. Yeah, okay, whatever. Stay here for just a sec. We'll be right back. I don't know. It's not my fucking thing for you to figure out. What's going on?
Some sort of weird.
What about now? Can you call us? Yeah, can you hear what's going on? Tell Terrance to talk.
Oh. Hello. I can hear you.
We have 4 viewers. I hope any of our 4 viewers can explain what's going on. Yeah, it looks like we have Terrance back. Looks like we have Terrance back. I think we have Terrance.
Are people able to hear me?
I think so. Yeah, okay, whatever. Can you hear? Yeah, you're the only person besides Fear Sauce who appears to be chatting with us. And I don't know. Somebody's got a vendetta against Tyler, and their name is Terrance. Terrance, hey, I can see why Terrance would be upset. You haven't put his name in the now playing section. There we go. Oh, okay, yeah, we can hear now. Yeah, okay, whatever. We got there. All right, Terrance. So
yes.
So let's recap.
I was saying before.
So you lost your toes. You kept your foot, but you cut your foot off and kept it in a jar as a keepsake.
No, the mafia.
The mafia
chopped my toes off because I bet the house that Donald Trump would be president the day before the inauguration.
That's right.
They fed my toes.
See, I connect the dots. I figure it out. Thanks to you.
Yeah. You got to take that bet, honestly, the odds I was getting. But then they fed my toes after they cut them off to their dogs. So I couldn't sew those back on. Highly infected. It cannot go through a dog's gastrointestinal tract and still be sewed onto the foot again. So I have my foot. I got no toes. They did put the toes in a jar, and the mafia said I have to keep it around as a reminder. Is that a good summary of everything that happened?
I think that sums it up pretty well. I think you summed it up pretty nice there. My
life's a nightmare.
Well, Terrance, I mean, this is the bright spot we have for you. And I want you to tell us what the biggest mistake you made this week was. And hopefully it's not as big as betting against Joe Biden winning and being inaugurated.
Well.
It's been a couple weeks, so who knows? What you got?
Well, I was saying before, like the worst part about it, right, is the mafia. They chop off your toes, but that doesn't mean you don't have to pay the money. So I owe them all this money.
Okay.
Yeah, no. The toes are a reminder of my debt, right?
Okay.
And they take a toe out for every, $100,000. But they hooked me up with a pretty sweet gig. I'm working in the energy sector these days. I had a quick move.
Terrance.
Everything was going great.
Okay. Then what happened?
So a little bit of a crisis, got a little cold, okay? So they say, guys, everything's going to be fine.
Where'd you move to?
We just have a plan. Oh, Austin, Texas.
Okay. So you get a job.
Hold on. I think you can hear him now. It's a complete chaos.
Oh,
Hold on. I think you can hear him now. It's a complete chaos.
Oh, is that the? Are they coming for you? Did you do something wrong with the power grid, Terrance?
Look. Okay. Let me get to it. All right.
I'll get
I
to it.
gotta tell you.
Get to it. I'm here. I'm
gonna
wrapped. I'm
become
all
vaguely
ears, babe.
Italian the whole time.
I'm all
Okay,
ears,
so-
pal.
They say we have a PowerPoint presentation. Everybody needs to go. Okay. Even
Okay.
you, new guy. They're pointing to me. They're like, "What's your name, Terry?" And I say, "My name is Terrance." Okay.
Okay.
So we go up there. They're showing the PowerPoint, and they say, "Hey, you know what? Will someone hit the switch? Hey, Terrance, hit the switch." And here's the deal. When someone says hit the switch, wouldn't you assume they're talking about the biggest switch in the building?
Well, we're okay. I don't want to say yes because I don't. I can't.
Switch.
But I don't want to say no because I want to give you the benefit of the doubt. So you hit the switch. But is this big switch in the same room as you in this PowerPoint presentation?
No, but that's what's crazy. Is I'm thinking, I just lost all my toes to the mafia. I am on crutches. I'm hobbling around, and they're gonna tell me to go 4 hallways down to hit off the big switch that shuts off all the power.
So so you went and did that. You started to do that, and
Well,
what happened
yeah,
next?
because they said get the switch, and I'm thinking the switch.
Okay, so what happened when you left the room, and were clearly not going for the PowerPoint switch?
Oh, I never left that room. See, it locked a fail-safe. Everything completely shut down. Total darkness, door shut, magnetic, locks.
But no
in
one
there.
No one tried to stop you?
Everyone was in the meeting. They were waiting for the PowerPoint presentation. They tell me to hit the switch. I'm thinking, and I'm sitting there about 2 hours into being locked in that building, and I'm like, he meant the fucking light switch.
Terrance.
Can I curse on this? I'm sorry.
You can curse on this. It's all good, bud.
Well, fuck.
Listen, Terrance, I mean, that's a pretty big goof. That's a big old mistake. Are you still there now? Are you in the building?
Oh, no, I escaped. I burrowed out.
Okay, so you burrowed out. How'd you dig your way out?
Well, I basically just looked around for posters. I found one, and I'm like, what are the odds? And I pull it. There's a big hole there.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Yeah, a tunnel. I guess everybody likes Shawshank Redemption or something.
Was it a Rita Hayworth poster, or was it something else?
No, it was actually just a poster of the Punisher logo. But it had a blue stripe down. It's some cop thing, I think.
Some cop bullshit.
I don't get it.
You don't get it. Hey, listen, you don't need to get it, Terrance. What you need to get...
Because I'm a Nixon man, but, I'm not pro cops all the time.
That's good. Nixon liked Law and Order. You don't like Law and Order. You like chaos. And,
But I like SVU.
I was more of a fan of CSI myself. CSI New Orleans with Scott Bakula. Oh, no, wait, is that NCIS New Orleans?
No, it's Count Dracula. What are you talking about?
Scott Bakula. No, Count Dracula's not on television. Terrance.
What are we talking about here? You talking about werewolves and vampires and shit? I'm trying to talk about what late night network television I enjoy digesting after a long day at the power plant.
Terrance, Tyler looks like he might have a question for you.
He's talking about Scott Bakula
From Quantum Leap.
not Dracula from Transylvania.
Or Count Chocula.
Yeah.
Are they related?
Whoa. I don't think we're doing that anymore.
What, Count Chocula?
Yeah.
He's still around? He's just seasonal now.
I don't know.
Like Boo Berry and Frankenberry.
I wanted to ask Terrance a question.
Okay. Ask Terrance.
What are you betting on
What do you
this
want
week?
to know? Well, look, I'm not a gambling addict. It was just I had to take those odds.
Right.
He had to take those odds.
Is there any odds you need to take
This week?
this week?
Oh, this week? What sort of bet would I take?
Here's a
You
bet.
know, I got to take the Chiefs. The Chiefs for the whole thing, the Super Bowl.
Oh, the Super Bowl already happened. Super Bowl happened like 3 weeks ago.
Wait, what? Who won?
The Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck! I bet it all on the Jets.
Listen, Terrance, you of course have made it to the next round because calling in and shutting down the Texas power grid is a big old mistake. It's a big old goof. So
I got to get my hands on that flash drive. I think there's got to be cryptocurrencies or something on there, something I can sell, something I can, do to remove a toe from the debt jar that the mafia has.
Maybe there is cryptocurrency on there. Maybe there's some Bitcoin. I mean, it's worth $55,000 per Bitcoin now, so who knows?
You better not touch that goddamn flash drive.
It is from Pintar Investment Company, so maybe it is an investment of bit-related coins, of bit-style coin. I would say, by the way, if anyone else is out there who's one of our viewers, you should call in and maybe you get a chance to win this sweet little mystery flash drive here, which may have some cryptocurrency on it, and our little invisible deck of cards, which I will mail to your house personally. As Terrance can attest. Terrance, how are your sunglasses doing, by the way?
Oh, the mafia confiscated those
they
almost
took those
immediately.
Damn.
But that's why I'm doing this. They told me I got to keep it up. Keep the packages coming, they said.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, hopefully you get a chance to win. So dial in. If you are on the line, we will get you on there soon. 818-8-REGRET. But in the meantime, Terrance, you did make it to the second round. We got to get a second round sound effect. That's Tyler. Take a running list of notes for what we do next show. Second list sound effect and figure out how to get the sound. We got the sound working now. It's desktop audio. We have to make sure we keep desktop audio on. Fun fact. Let's give Terrance for shutting down the entire Texas power grid. Well, I mean, to be fair, they did say they were minutes and seconds away. I did see this on the news today. They were minutes and seconds away from the entire state being in statewide blackouts for months. So it's not a total loss, but I'll say that's a solid 300 points. It's like split right down the middle. Not 3,000, 300. There you go. You fat finger.
Oh, come on, man.
Balloon.
I need that extra zero. Come on, man. I need this.
We haven't had anybody break 500 points yet in the first round. It's tough. It's a tough thing to do. Blackface Blackface got 500 points. I don't know if anyone's going to do it.
I'll do blackface. I'll do racist voices. I'll do whatever you want. I gotta get these toes out of the debt jar.
Well, I don't care about you doing blackface or racist voices, Terrance. I just want to hear you got to be open and honest and forthcoming about the stupid mistakes that you make. And we never even got around to talking about it, I think, because we got too excited to talk to Terrance. The second prize, or the prize task, the prize question this week, rather, is related to the flash drive. Because presumably somebody lost this flash drive, and they weren't supposed to. And this is somebody, maybe they got fired for it, maybe they got some bad shit going on in their life because they lost this flash drive. So I want to hear, Terrance, about a thing that you lost that really caused problems in your life, like something that you lost, like maybe something you lost for work, something you lost that's like of sentimental value, something you haven't told somebody about the fact that you lost this thing, and you need the mask of anonymity to tell them that you lost this thing. What did you lose that you regret the most, Terrance?
Oh man. I don't know, Jay. That's hard. I'm stuck between two. You know what? I think the worst thing I ever lost had to be my first daughter when I was in Mexico.
Okay. We're gonna need details, obviously. So Terrance, you lost your daughter. Tell us the story. Tell us the story. What happened? Are you on vacation?
Well, we're on vacation, okay? Yeah, it's me, the wife. We pull up to Mexico.
You just drive
I can't remember
to
where
Mexico.
exactly. I don't, it just looks Mexican around. And,
Mexico?
you know, we want to score some dope.
Okay.
So
yeah,
we walk
there you go.
around, and we don't want the children to be around. It's just weed, okay? It's just marijuana and a little bit of PCP. But, you know, we hide the kids. So we find this Mexican market, right? And that's not racist. It's in Mexico.
I think you get more points if it's racist.
Okay.
We're trying to not encourage
I don't
racism on
don't
the
need
show. I don't want
Tyler.
racism on the show unless it's totally by accident, like what Waddle's censor did.
It's honest. You just be honest.
Ernest, just tell us just the facts. All right,
I
Terrance.
don't want Tyler lecturing me.
Look,
okay?
you went to a Mexican
But, so
market.
I
It's in
hide-
Mexico. It's called a Mexican market. I understand.
Yes. So I hide my daughter in a wicker basket. And I
Okay.
turn to the Mexican and I say, I'll give you $50 American to make sure no one buys this basket. It's very important. And then he said, deal. And I said, just kidding. How about 25? And he said, no way. You said 50. And I said, you got to haggle. So I worked my way up to $35. He said, yeah, fine, sure.
Okay.
So I come back 10 minutes later to check, just in case, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and already gone.
The whole basket or just your daughter?
Oh, the entire stand. No more baskets,
basket stand.
no more
It's all
guy
gone.
bag. All disappeared
Okay.
without a trace.
So
So I'm thinking I got to find these people,
Well,
right?
yeah, of
I
course
could
you
raise
do.
my daughter.
you gotta. It's your daughter.
So I immediately start smoking crack cocaine because I know I have to be up all night to find my daughter.
Naturally. That's a
And
very effective way
I
of doing
blacked
it.
out.
Okay.
Next thing I know, I'm reporting to my job at the FAA.
So you're a real Denzel Washington type, is what I've learned. You're real Whip Whitaker.
No, I'm white.
Have you ever seen Flight,
I don't
Terrance?
mean that in a racist way. I just don't. I don't want people to think I'm trying to do black voice or something.
Have you ever seen Flight?
I'm not racist, despite what Tyler says.
Have you ever seen Terrance? Have you ever seen the movie Flight, the Robert Zemeckis movie Flight?
No.
Okay. Well, I was making a reference to that because
Does
Denzel
it have
Washington.
John Goodyear in it?
It does. John Goodman.
Yeah, he is a good man, John Goodyear.
So, all right. So you lost your daughter, and you never found her again. She's still gone.
Yeah.
How long ago is this?
Well, like I said, right before I got my job at the FAA. So it was probably September 7th, 2001.
So you got a Natalie Holloway situation. That's the real deal is. That's the real. You buried the lead, and you buried your daughter in Mexico, I think.
What? I didn't bury her. What are you talking about? I hid her in a basket.
I think your daughter might be.
Can't bury it.
Your daughter might be dead, Terrance. Have you considered that? And you got to consider that.
You really think that?
Look. If I had to guess, I mean, I'm going to check my watch here. It's been a whole 20 years since this happened, almost.
Oh wait, you know what? I was on crack. I think I'm talking about my wallet.
Your wallet. Okay. Wait, what happened? What about
I
your
lost
daughter?
my wallet.
So you lost your wallet in Mexico.
Oh, I don't think I've ever had children. Well, I do currently have children, but not back then. Sorry, I was very addicted to crack at the time. I was really stressed because I was starting a big job at the FAA. I don't know, in retrospect, now that I'm remembering, that it was an actual physical human.
What did your wife have to say about all this?
Not so sure she existed either.
There you go. Okay. Well, listen, Terrance. I hate to break it to you, pal, but that's, losing your wallet. losing your daughter, I was all ready to give you that prize right out the gate. But losing your wallet, not a very good story. So I got to hear. You said you were deciding between two, so we got to know what the other one is. I mean, we don't have any other callers right now. Feel free to call 818-8-REGRET, 818-873-47 something. But
while Terrance, racks his brain about what the next thing
he's thinking what the second thing, because he said it was a second thing.
He didn't really lose his wallet either. He put it in a wicker basket and told a guy to watch it.
Yeah, and he paid the guy to watch it.
Paid him to watch
keep it safe, Tyler. We don't need you.
Okay.
I think actually Tyler makes a good point here, which is you just kind of it could have been a trash can for all you know.
I would say I do know the second thing though.
All right, what's the second thing?
That I lost. Well, I lost my humanity in Fallujah.
You went there after the FAA.
No. Well,
when did you go to Fallujah? Tell us about that.
I really wanted to get the people responsible for ruining my FAA gig.
I mean, it's a good gig working for the FAA.
I said, sign me up, because these bastards, you can bomb whatever you want, but the second you mess with my employment, I'm coming after you. I wanted to send that signal to him. And,
okay. So you went over to Fallujah.
Yeah. And, well, I bombed a Pakistani wedding.
That's not racist. That's not Pakistan. Fallujah's not in Pakistan.
I flew from Fallujah. They said, just take it for a little test spin. Well, I get lost. I have no idea where I am.
Okay.
But I see enemies. I see combatants on the ground gathering, and I say, this is the biggest terrorist gathering I've ever seen in my life. And I'm like, I got to make a name for myself in this military, because these bastards took my job, my U.S. American job. So I just dropped the entire payload. I don't even radio in until after, and I say, hey, Sarge, you're welcome. I just liberated a bunch of people and got revenge against those who attacked my employment on September 11th, 2001. And, it turns out I was in Pakistan, completely innocent family. In fact, they were our allies informing us against the Taliban, but,
So that was the day you lost your
That was a pretty
humanity.
big regret. I lost my humanity that day. I can't really reconcile the idea of people as souls.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's pretty good. That's not the answer I was expecting, but that's a nice. That's a good answer.
That's not what it wasn't what I was expecting either, Jay.
Look, Terrance, there's very forthcoming, and I'm sorry that I laughed at your story there. That's very heartfelt. I giggled a little bit, but it's just because I laugh when I'm nervous, Terrance.
Well, we all make mistakes, and sometimes, you obliterate an entire famlie.
I mean, I've never obliterated an entire family. I've never blown up a whole family with a drone, and I hope I will never do that.
I'm going to say nobody in this room
you
has
ever
committed
gonna
a war
call it?
crime.
Yeah, no one in here. There's me and Tyler in here, and none of us have committed a war crime.
Yeah.
Wait,
why don't we tell the peanut gallery to pipe down over there, okay? Like Tyler hasn't committed any war crime.
Let's just ask. We do have some viewers in the chat. Is there anyone here in the chat who has ever committed? If you haven't committed a war crime, or you just like a quick check, just like if you have or haven't, just say whether or not you've committed a war crime in the chat. Feel free. I feel like the majority of people watching haven't committed war crimes, Terrance. That's just a guess, but we're taking an informal poll right now. I don't know how many people are going to actually answer because we still have nobody calling in besides Terrance, but that's what you try and figure out. You try and get the finger on the pulse, or the lack of pulse, as Terrance did to that entire Pakistani family.
And that number again is 818-873-4738. 818-8-REGRET.
Terrance?
Yes?
You may be on your way to winning some prizes today.
Look, I'll win
Betowed
by
friend.
default. I love winning.
Because here's the thing.
I love to win.
What we got to figure out how much of a score we're going to give you for the horrific crimes you've committed. One of them horrific, one of them not that horrific. That's about loss.
Yeah, the Pakistani wedding, whatever, but losing my wallet.
Mm-hmm. So tricky. It's just it's a sticky wicket. You know what it is? It's a real tricky sumbitch to figure out what to give you points wise. So like, which are you officially submitting the Iraqi wedding, the Pakistani wedding to the thing?
Whoa, Iraqi wedding? Get it right.
Pakistani wedding. Oh, Grendelson's here.
Thing.
Grendelson, have you committed a war crime ever? We have Terrance on the line. Terrance is talking about a war crime he committed. You came in at really basically the perfect time.
Come on, it was an accident.
Sadly, no.
See, he says sadly because, if you're living life to the fullest, you're going to step on a couple eggshells. You're going to commit a couple war crimes. It's going to happen.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to score it like this. And keep in mind, this does mean that someone could still call in and beat Terrance. We do have a little bit of time left. We have time for one more caller if anybody wants to call in, try and win the flash drive of mystery from Pintar Investment Company, which may or may not have Bitcoins on it. And the deck of cards. The deck of cards. They're invisible cards. Call in 818-8 we're great. We're great. We're right. 818-873-4738. I got it right. Okay, so the score is, oh God, you lose your innocence. You lose your humanity. It's a loss. I'm trying to it's hard to quantify this kind of a loss on like a numerical scale, you know what I mean?
Just put 70. That's how many people there were.
Oh, just 70? All right, so 370 is Terrance's final score then. 370. I mean, that's lowballing, but I'll take it.
Well, 70 confirmed. There were some remains that were just beyond recognition.
All right, well, let's do 370. Let's do 375. We'll throw in law of averages here. So Terrance is coming in hot today with a score of 375. It should be Grendelson. I don't know if it should be at least 10 points per person. That doesn't seem right. That seems like it's too many people. Because then it's still going to be, like 700 points, and that puts him at an even 1,000.
I don't know if I like the idea of awarding points.
That's the thing is, I feel bad. Like, the blackface thing, I felt totally fine awarding points for. But committing war crimes, I mean, it's a terrible loss for humanity, but also, oh, woof. So 375 is what we're going to give you, Terrance. I mean, you're still at the top. You're still at the top of Pops right now. So you could be winning this prize.
Judge not, lest ye be judged. How about you get off your high horse, okay?
And commit a war crime?
I did accidentally for America.
Can you imagine, Terrance, if you could put your mind to do something purposefully for America? What a time you would have.
You don't accidentally commit war crimes.
He kind of did.
I guess
he was ready to, here's the thing.
What if you think you're in Iraq?
I think Terrance was ready.
You're actually in Pakistan.
So I think Terrance was ready to commit war crimes and then ultimately committed a peace crime. If that's still a war crime. Does that make sense? Because he killed one of our allies, 70 of them at least.
Right.
So,
at a wedding.
But it's not in the country we're at war with.
Right.
So it's just like regular murder.
Well, let's be clear.
But you wanted to commit war crimes. You were ready to.
It's war crimes to kill people at a wedding in a country we're at war with.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Yes, it is.
You're right. See, this is why we have Tyler, our resident war crimes expert, on the show.
Thank you.
By the way, you can call in to talk to
wow.
Tyler about war crimes. 818-8-REGRET, 818-873-47.
A real Johnny Cochran, that Tyler thinks he is.
Yeah, we do have the 9/11 Commission report right here, actually. This is here ready to go. Tyler has this. He is the war crimes expert of this household.
Thank you. I have a copy right there, ready to go.
Which I'm not allowed to park in this household anymore, by the way.
I'm on page 37.
37? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I think they refer to me specifically as a dipshit, which I resent, and that's why I hate politics.
We have some planes. Okay. On the morning of September 11, okay, inside the NMCC, the Deputy Director for Operations called for an all-purpose significant event conference. It began at 9:29 with a brief recap. 2 aircraft had struck the World Trade Center. There was a confirmed hijacking of American 11, and Otis fighters had been scrambled. The FAA was asked to provide an update, but the line was silent because some dipshit at the FAA was not at the phone lines allowing anyone to be added to the call. Huh.
That's him.
See?
That's him. It's a... Oh, there's a footnote here. Okay, hold on. All times given for this conference call are estimates because the dipshit at the FAA was not allowing anybody to access the phones for several hours. Okay.
Is that like his call signal, the dipshit?
They said hold the line.
Was that your call sign, the dipshit? That must be.
Look, guys, I think it's really rude to bully me, okay? What have I ever done?
I'm not
I deserve
bullying you, Terrance. I'm just saying. Listen, the 9/11 Commission bullied you by bullying. They called you the dipshit. It's right there in your book.
Well, that whole thing is hogwash.
9/11 Commission? Okay. All right, Terrance. You tell us.
I can't tell you specifically why. I just listen to Alex Jones in the background, but I've been told it's complete bullshit.
Hey, you just moved to Austin. You met Alex Jones yet?
No, we haven't met yet.
What about you gonna go like try and hang out with him? You gonna get like selfies?
No, I would like to meet him. I would like to discuss ideas, that I sort of have, and frankly, I'm out of a job, so maybe I could get a gig with him. Just wait for some kind of like shooting and say it's not real. Pretty easy stuff.
Okay. I mean that's probably your next best move. You don't have this energy job anymore, I'm assuming.
Yeah, no. And I got to do something where I'm not on my feet because I have 0 toes, and the mafia says they're going to start taking other limbs if I don't start paying them back real fast.
Well, I hope you can cash out with some of this toe fund because it does look like, based on the time here, you're probably going to wind up being our winner. Unless somebody comes in Hail Mary style.
I mean, maybe, Alex Jones is watching. Maybe he'll call in.
That'd be cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
It'd be pretty cool if Alex Jones called in.
Yeah.
But who knows, man. Well, Terrance, here's what we're going to do. We're going to pop you back into the queue, and we're going to see if anybody calls in the next couple minutes here. But stay on the line. We'll let you know what's going on. All right? All right. No verbal confirmation from Terrance, but we got a thumbs-up confirmation from Tyler, which means we're doing all right here. Man, we're so close to the end of the show, and I know that there's another show right after this, so hopefully somebody does call in. Because as much as I would love to help Terrance out of a bind here, a foot-related bind, he committed war crimes, and I can't, in good conscience, it would feel weird for me to send him potential riches off of this Pintar Investment Company thumb drive, unadorned, unopened, well, except for just now. I just popped the cap off of it like it's a Pringles tab. But God only knows who could be calling in to try and beat Terrance. I mean, it's a low score. It wouldn't take that much. Oh, wait, Tyler, we have somebody else calling in?
Yeah.
It looks like we got somebody else. I see the lines blinking.
Yeah, we do have somebody else calling in right now.
Okay.
Do you want me to go ahead and just throw them in?
Throw them in. Yeah, just throw them in. We're running low on time. We're running short.
Okay, I'll throw them in.
Okay. Caller.
Hello, am I on? Am I on right now?
You're on the air right now, caller. This is Jay with the Discomfort Zone. Tell us your name.
Hey, Jay, thank you for listening to Infowars.com. This is Alex Jones here, and I'm here to talk about what Terrance is not talking about, what's happened down here in Austin, Texas.
Tyler,
Okay?
update the name. Update the name.
Update my name, Tyler, because, I got to say, I've been watching this whole show, and Tyler is a deep state actor. Okay, we'll get to that. He deserves to be thrown in jail with the worst of them. But Terrance was told to flip the switch. Okay.
Okay.
But he was psyoped by Hillary Clinton and the dirty Democrats. Okay.
Okay.
AOC.
This is some great
stuff.
stuff.
What I'm saying is, to prevent this, you need to use my pills in the water to combat their psychic operation.
I mean, that's great, Alex. That's great for your show, but we're on my show now, so you got to play by my rules, okay?
But I see what this is. This is how they want to silence you. This is how the deep state elite want to silence you. He is going out to an audience of 3 people, and he wants to silence
There
me.
are 4 people, Alex. All right? There are 4 viewers.
Hillary Clinton just dropped off because I called her out, understood what she was doing.
Do you want to win these cards, Alex?
I told you what she was doing.
All right. Do you want to win this mysterious flash drive with mysterious files of unknown origin on them?
I got to tell you about the Pintar Corporation. The Pintar Corporation, since 1989, has a patent. The patent is actually C714B, and they have a patent on a way to extract endochrome from little baby boys and little baby girls. Doesn't make you sick to your stomach.
So this company is in charge of extracting chemicals from children?
Oh, no, it's all connected. Okay. Pintar Investments is a hedge fund of slush money from the Albanian government, from Hillary Clinton, from George Soros, from all the worst of the demons.
Alex, I got to ask you, do you have...
And they use that investment money. They file patents.
Do you have proof of this, Alex?
Yeah, it's all in the documents here. Hold on. I got the documents. Let me just...
Documents on that flash drive?
I have documents on this flash drive, but you'd have to win the flash drive in order to get the documents.
Okay. I will win the flash drive. Okay. I need that.
All right.
Secret documents on there.
So first question, Alex, is what is the biggest mistake that you made this week?
The biggest mistake I made this week was not saying what I wanted to say, and that this is all a psyop, and that this is all wrong, and that Hillary Clinton is behind all of it.
And you didn't say
any of that. And that we're being silenced. No, I did not, because I didn't have power because of Hillary Clinton. Okay, and I couldn't tell people that instead of eating food when they're cold, they need to take as many my pills as they can, and it will sustain life, and it will sustain growth, and it will give you a rock hard erection for 3 or 4 sexual sessions at least.
And that is a big mistake if you couldn't do that because you didn't have power. So I would say we should give that's points on the board right there. It's not a lot because there was not a whole lot you could do about it, but I'll say that's a solid 150. 150 for Alex Jones. Now, Alex, in order to win the treasure trove of documents of the Pintar Corporation's alleged involvement in these child activities that you referenced, that you don't have evidence of yet, but maybe with this you can.
No, I have the documents.
Sure. If you win this, you get the documents. So what is the thing that you regret losing the most? And I want to know, deep down, you lost this thing. It pains you. What is it?
Well, in 2015, okay, I had Hillary Clinton's book of spells. I was helicoptered in. Jesse Ventura had helped helicopter me in We got in there. We stole her spell book. We had all the documents. We were transcribing it. Child murder, Pauly Shore. Just
Pauly Shore,
disgusting stuff. Pauly Shore is a part of the. Oh, he's the main act. If you want to know who Jeffrey Epstein answered to, I got 2 words for you: Pauly Shore. Look into him.
Oh, boy. I mean, this is some intense information. But you lost the book that had all this info in it.
Well, I did not so much lose it as I was reading through it. It disappeared into my hands like ash, and I could hear the cackling of Hillary Clinton in the background.
I mean, I'd say that's an actual loss. I would call that a loss.
This is what we're up against.
God, this is insane. Like, Alex Jones you heard it here, guys. He keeps getting his hands on the proof he needs, but then losing it at the very last second. I mean, that's crazy the way that always happens to you, Alex. But I have some good news for you, because you just won off of that story. That's a full 400-point story right there, which means you're going to get 550 points, which means you are the winner of today's episode of the Discomfort Zone. Congratulations. You got a tiny applause break, and that means you're going to get this Pintar Investment Company treasure trove of documents mailed to you and the invisible card deck. I'm going to mail it to your Austin compound. Congratulations.
And thank you so much, Jay. And I want to thank you, and I want to remind you and everybody out there, if you use the promo code Pintar20, I will take 20% off my Beta Force toothpaste. I will take 20% off of my Alpha Brain, and I will take 20% off my nut glitter. That is actually sourced non-fluoride, because they are trying to sterilize us and turn us all into lactating pigment.
All right. Well, that's all very, very helpful. So thank you, Alex. Thank you so much. Listen, we're gonna pop you back into the queue. We got to talk to our other caller real quick, but then we'll be out of here. We'll get that address from you shortly in our private secure line. So don't you worry. Hang tight. Okay. So Alex is off the line. I mean, we're running out of time here. We got to talk to Terrance again. Can you get Terrance queued up and ready to go? Okay, we're queuing up Terrance. Wiz World Live is coming up next here on Pack TV. We do have to say some bad news to Terrance, though, because Terrance just lost. So, Terrance,
don't worry. I'm about to win a flash drive. Okay, you don't have to beat me up.
Terrance,
I'm going to win this flash drive.
Terrance,
it's got to be worth like 10,000.
Hey, Terrance.
Oh, are you still there? Hello? Did I win yet? They're breathing down my neck here. They said I need to win this.
So you just got beat by Alex Jones. Alex Jones just called, and he just beat you. He had a pretty great story about losing some stuff, and it didn't involve any war crimes. So, tough break, kid.
What? Just because I did a little? Okay. Well, thanks for mentioning that. The mafia guys didn't know I did war crimes. They're part of the Pakistani mafia.
Well, I didn't say what country you committed the war crimes against. I didn't tell them that it was Pakistan.
Oh, shit.
Oh, listen. All right. We were going to need to probably call Terrance an ambulance. So, Terrance, best of luck. We got to split. We got to get off the air. We have the show Wiz World Live coming up next here on Pack TV. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Congratulations to Alex Jones. I'm so excited to send you this prize. We'll see you in a couple weeks, and we won't have any technical screw-ups. How about that, guys? How about that? Tyler, take us out. End stream. The time has come. Get out of here.